Madam President, I appreciate the opportunity to explain my vote. Certainly everyone is concerned about the things that are happening on our roads. It's not just wireless communication devices. There is a lot of distraction that goes on, and we will continue to see an increase in accidents based on the increase in population, et cetera. However, my concern here is twofold. One is that we are focusing on a singular device rather than on the actions that are caught, that would be a broader distraction argument, which I think Senator Mesnard has. And if we're going to go down this path, we ought to deal with distractions in their totality with some evidence that it is impairing driving. The concern that I have with this bill is that, and this is the second issue, that it is essentially strict liability for simply holding or supporting a device. Now, that means I can have it on my knee, it can fall on the floor. If I put it to the side and it falls on the floor under my feet, I can't legally even pick it up. That makes no sense to me. So this bill is an extreme bill in saying, with all due respect to the sponsor, which I know what she's trying to accomplish, but this bill is an extreme bill that creates strict liability for simply, essentially touching a communication device while you're driving. It doesn't matter if you're distracted, it doesn't matter if you're intending to use it, it doesn't matter anything. You touch that, you support it at all, you are now violating the law. Those are the kinds of extreme measures that the legislature takes that then puts people in a position where they can't act rationally because we have hemmed them in so tightly that, what do? Break the law by picking up the phone under their feet? Or do they allow the phone to maybe get in the way of them operating the controls properly? Now, they may not be caught, but they still are breaking the law. Madam President, what we need to deal with is distracted driving if we think we're going to go down this path, but to delineate a singular issue and say that that somehow is going to solve all of our ills or even the most of our ailments, I think is not the right path to go down. I think we ought to look at distracted driving, cover all of those issues that we see, whether it's eating a hamburger or yelling at the kids or playing with the radio or talking on a cell phone, but some indication that they are truly distracted and not simply strict liability. So for that reason, Madam President, I vote no.